Welcome to Holiday Autos, the world's leading car. To amend an existing reservation or to request a car rental voucher, press 2. Please be aware that calls may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. Please choose from one of these 3 options. Make a new reservation, press 1. To amend an existing reservation, press 2.
To send message, press hash. No addressee identified.
Welcome to the call centre, the fastest growing industry in the country.
Nikki,
hang on a
Where workers like these talk on the phone every day, all day, to people like you and me.
Vauxhall Corsa, as I said, for 2 days it's £90 and 3 days.
camper van?
Yes.
We don't do camper vans.
Holiday Autos, a car rental company based in Surrey, allowed us behind the scenes to film its staff at work. And whilst this company is unique, the behaviour we observed is typical of life in the 21st century office.
I've just recorded greetings 2. Use this greeting for all calls. Press 1. When finished, press hash. To return to the activity menu, press *7.
Holiday Autos is a runaway success, but its profits depend on how quickly the workers can answer the phone and turn enquiries into confirmed bookings.
Send message, press hash.
It's spring and the run-up to Easter, one of the busiest times of the year. But there's a problem.
We're losing 100 to 150 bookings a day minimum. Losing. Could be more. Work it out. And we've had so many days of shit. We need the bookings. There won't be anything around here unless we get the bookings. So let's stop fanning around. Get the booking. I want some fucking bookings. That's what the mentality's got to be. Take the bookings. You know, the weakest member of staff was doing 60 bookings a day in Savile Row, weren't they? 50, 60 bookings. Because if they didn't do 50 bookings a day, they were fucking sacked. You haven't got somebody here that would understand how to get to 50 bookings a day.
Meet Clive Jacobs, chairman and chief executive. He built the business from scratch, and right now it's in big trouble.
We've held on for 11 minutes. What's happening and can we cancel this?
The customers are being kept waiting and the call centre is losing bookings. Clive's worst nightmare has come true. Holiday Autos is moving to a new HQ in the heart of the Surrey stockbroker belt. Chairman Clive Jacobs is checking on progress with the building work.
Well, I just thought, Clive, if we walk around and pick out some of the things that you see, but you're not going to have a lot. We're going to have 2 or 3 hours to do the snagging, which you don't want to be here for 2 or 3 hours.
Site inspections like this are called snagging in the building trade.
We'll sort them out from that as well, anything that I've missed. Do you all right down the line first?
Yeah, okay.
Having spent £3 million on refurbishment and new technology, Clive is in no mood for snags.
That ceiling's not in properly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's your fault, is it?
Well, yes.
Clive's real worry is moving the call centre during the busy spring season, and his anxieties are surfacing in a meticulous attention to detail.
I think they look horrible.
If you want it moved, we'll move it.
I think they're ugly. I'm sure you've seen the Lucy.
It was a rather large woman, and she broke 2 of them. So they're all... Because she stood on it, put that on.
Well, I can't come in here and behave like that.
Well, I mean, she obviously didn't bring any steps with her, and she's used the toilet seat to stand on.
So I have spoken to them.
Well, what annoyed me was the fact she didn't come to us and tell us. She didn't say, oh, look, there's the Mastroni toilet.
Is it a company we've got a contract with?
Yes.
Cancel the contract, get somebody else in.
Well, it's all in done now, they're all in.
Well, so come take them.
Well, I'd rather they just pay for them.
Or pay for them.
No, they'll pay for
but
those.
as long as they do pay.
Yeah, they will.
We'll sort it out, Clive. It's
And
not-
put
it's
things
not a
on
problem.
straight.
Yeah, that's all sorted. I've told they'll be in this week.
We're happy with that.
Instinctively, detail is a very big part of my being. But it's the ladies, so I want you to come back. You're either like that or not. And I'm sure at times there are people in this company that I must drive them crazy because they try so hard. They know that I'm the one that spots the light bulb that needs changing. There are a lot of light bulbs in this building, but it frustrates them that it's always Clive that spots it and we didn't get to it first. But that's just the way I am. See, now I'm going to be nitpicky because I am.
No, that's fine.
But the T should be exactly in line with the L, and as you can see, it isn't.
Yeah, it's a couple of mil out.
It is a couple.
I agree. See you later on. Cheers.
Few of them, we'll just keep doing it until we find one that works. Grab any cable from anywhere, let's fire it up.
The computer booking system is installed without a hitch, and the new HQ is open for business.
Morning. Hiya. Morning.
What are you doing here?
Just bring yourselves just a little bit closer together. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect.
Clive's not only opening a new building, he's bringing a new face to run the UK end of Holiday Autos. Doug Sawyers is a veteran of the travel industry, and he will now oversee the call centre during this difficult transition.
Ready? Go.
Doug knows from experience that call centre staff are invariably a young and temporary workforce.
I'll sit in the big chair, shall I? Okay. To have a load of sort of this age group on the floor is a bit of a nightmare because, you know, you've got disciplinary issues.
Head of Human Resources, Susan Wright, confirms his hunch. Not enough experienced call centre staff.
Probably were mucking around a little bit. Typical 18-year-olds. This last few months has been a bit of a nightmare in there. They all had the Christmas party, and then they left, which it was a bit of a nightmare for us, and that sort of really threw us back as, you know, experienced staff we don't want to lose.
Why did they leave then?
They just suddenly, again, this is the youth of today, you know, they're not quite sure what they really want to do at the moment, so they've had a taste of Holiday Autos. One of their friends leaves, goes into another company.
Starts to cascade.
And then, yeah, oh, it's great here, money's great, you know. So they think, oh, we'll go over there.
So, I mean, if Clive gets upset that we've got too few people, who will he shout at?
Possibly you. Then he'll come down to me. Why has this happened, you know? Sometimes it's you know, it's plain sailing up there, but then we do suddenly get the 25 to 30 calls. What's happened, you know?
And that's precisely what is happening. The call centre has a rising backlog of calls from people wanting quotes, which is another way of saying it's losing money.
And how long is the hire for?
Each call is a potential booking, so if for any reason they're losing calls or not making bookings, the business is in trouble.
Okay, so mate, how long is it going to be till I get these figures? All right, mate, appreciate that. Cheers, Paul, bye. Morning, Holiday Autos.
Sally Betlam is the call centre manager.
It's a bad one today, huh? It's a bad one.
That's just a horrible one today.
Now under the scrutiny of Doug, Sally's responsible for keeping call waiting times down by closely monitoring exactly who's taking calls and who may be idling at their desk.
Gaylord!
But on top of the staff shortages, there are teething problems with the newly installed booking system. Sally's problems are growing worse by the minute.
Sales on.
I've flatlined today. I've just flatlined today. I've just been sitting, changing those skills around. I've just gone.
That's your head up for
completely. Right now. No. Don't feel well.
Call centre, not good. Not good, not at all. Monday was poor, and then Tuesday, really poor. We lost over 1,000 service calls on Tuesday. And I just looked at yesterday's figures. I'm beginning.
Doug has a crisis meeting about the growing backlog of calls with board director Brian Ferrugia.
It looks like, first sight, we took less than 1,000 bookings yesterday, which for the UK is obviously pretty bad. But that isn't the major issue. The major issue is we're not getting the phone answer to the first place.
Calls.
What I want to do and what I've done yesterday is I sat Sally down and said we're in trouble. You know, we're not doing well. Highly intelligent girl, very keen to do well, but also...
Is she losing it though?
I think she was just about to lose it completely, yeah. And she had a very tense conversation with Clive. I happened to be with Sally when Clive phoned. I mean, the idea is that she looks at that screen almost all the time. You go up there and find that both Lee and Sally weren't there, and the business was running, but no one was looking at the machine, and chaos. And of course, Clive's sharp enough to have chosen his moment just perfect a couple of times. And what it means is you've got to have a good controller in charge of that centre. The information is fantastic. You certainly can't complain about the system. All the ingredients are there, it's just management. The other thing I said to Sally, I've got team leaders meeting tonight.
No, it's Sal. Could you grab a call, please? Thanks, John. Bye.
2843. Okay.
Hello, Finny. Can you grab some for me? Come on, big guy, you can do it. Hi, John, how you doing? Yeah, would you? Cheers. Bye.
For what? Echo, yes, spot on.
Oh, we're all right, apart from we've lost 1,700 calls.
It's as bad as it can be.
The wheels are fucking off. We're on one rim at the moment. There aren't even any rims on the other three wheels. That's how bad it is, because I mean, we've had it bad. I've never seen it this bad. Because everything's going wrong. If somebody rings up, and to get their credit card number, it means offering them £5 off there and then that's what they should do. Because that's called selling. I mean, what's happened to salespeople? Nobody knows how to sell anything anymore. You need somebody who knows what they're doing down there. I'm not angry with Sally, I feel sorry for Sally. And she's, you know, I said this the other day, this is like a Spitfire being hit in the Second World War. She's just fucking, and in the end, she's going to go in the fucking English Channel and explode. Because it's out of control for her. So what you've got to do is make sure, don't leave it to chance, get somebody, and you need people trained to use initiative and are surrounded by people that have got bucket loads of it. And that's why we walked all over everybody, Doug, because I was there, watching everything, day in, day out, guiding it, telling people, take the booking, do it, get on with it, because that's what the business is about. I'll be watching it very closely.
Over the weekend, Clive decides the problems in the call centre require a radical solution. On Monday morning, the staff on the office floor learned that their numbers have increased by 1.
Have you heard? Clive is going to sit there. What, from when? For a week. For a week?
No, I heard it was 5 weeks.
No, that is so scary.
Well, IT says 5 weeks,
but I think he'd be bored after 5 weeks. At the end of the day, he's just like a normal person like anyone else. If you're doing your best, then you can't get told off, can you?
It's a little bit worrying, though, isn't it? It's not like every day, you know, just like a trainer coming down. This is the owner of the company coming down and sit down with us for 5 weeks.
But it's your chance to shine.
Oh, yeah, it's a chance to shine, but it's also a little bit worrying. It's not like, you know, you're just popping out for a pint beer or something. You're going to be there for 8 hours a day looking at you and making sure everything goes all right. So it's still a bit worrying.
It's up to him, it's his company, isn't it?
That's what's Clive sat there.
As the news of Clive's decision to go back to the floor filters through the building, it becomes obvious that not everyone is in the know.
Doesn't matter, they all count. The record's
Brian Ferrugia's been told, but not the new man in charge, Doug.
Did Clive talk to you about his move, what he wants to do this week?
In terms of sharing the core responsibilities, service, sales, sort of equally?
Well, that's the structural position. but his own position, he wants to base himself down in on the floor.
What?
Is this news?
Yeah, it is news.
Yeah, he wants to base himself on the floor because he wants to be sure that every single thing that can be done is being done, and he doesn't feel comfortable that he personally is not taking charge of that. So he wants to do that. From your point of view, the benefit here is that he's saying, you know, why should Doug come into this company 3 weeks ago and be faced with this problem and have no support, but just be faced with a massive issue?
Doug thought that Clive had handed over the running of the call centre to him, but he now discovers that Clive can't let go.
To take ownership of things that went wrong prior to you being. So that was a conversation I had yesterday, and you know, it's short term and long term again.
So how does he see that working? Do you know?
Don't know yet.
Good to his word, Clive arrives to sort the wheat from the chaff. A strict enforcer of company rules, woe betide anyone who's away from their desk without permission or using their mobile phone in company time.
Julie, right, just so you know, I've started. And I won't stop now.
Fine. All right, they're all geared up for your being here. We've got nothing to hide, and if you can help us, good.
Good.
You'll find
right, but I want information at the moment, that's what I really need.
Just very quickly, it is meant to be extremely quick, and just a very quick briefing around the table. Alison? Great, okay, thanks, cheers.
Whilst Clive patrols the floors, Doug attempts to establish his own authority with middle management.
Basically, the point of the meeting is to cover the issues of the week. We are making some improvements, but it's not having the necessary effect quickly enough, you know, for anyone really. The key stage of the year as well, going into the peak booking season, we're a bit anxious. I've left Sally upstairs, changing systems and trying to handle things. We need Sally to spend less time in meetings and more time doing the basic job, making sure the right people are lined up with the right phones, so hence she's not here. Good morning.
Unannounced and uninvited, Clive suddenly arrives in Doug's meeting.
Just Monday is what?
I'm not talking.
Okay. Just for your information, we've just gone through marketing, different views on our Sunday Times advertising.
Don't waste your valuable time telling me what you're doing.
Okay. Tony.
We're putting some emergency procedures in, say through sales support and ring fence some of wholesale to make sure that we actually give the service. We've changed as much as we can just to get through what is hopefully going to be a very short period of time over the next couple of weeks.
I wasn't going to interfere, I just want to make one point though. Whilst, you know, I think there is an emphasis that needs to be made on cost control, and a big one, and it's a big job, equally we've got to find out what's going wrong with the business. Because in my entire career at Holiday Auto, since the day I started here, I've never sensed it going the way it's going at the moment. And my instinct tells me that instead of me sitting upstairs getting stewing about it and doing my job in terms of the whole business, if I get down there, I can resolve it. This is not about me being autocratic, this is about solving a problem. The idea is to find out really what is going on down there. And as I say, frankly, the only person that's equipped to do that and to deal with it swiftly and quickly is myself. I don't know if anybody here goes down the gym or does any work, but it's like, you know, you can try and bench press a heavy weight, and if you do it without any anger or passion, it'll just come down and break your bloody throat, won't it? But if you get angry with it, you can rep it really well, and we need to get a bit angry in this place and find out what is going on, and find out quickly, because none of this is anything to do with Doug, and none of this is anything to do with Joanne, because they've only just started, for Christ's sake. Therefore, I personally feel that it's up to me to get stuck in, so that you're not trying to push water uphill, Doug, because simply you don't have the knowledge of what's going on here to be able to get to the root of the problems. As long as everybody understands that that's what we're driving for, then it'll be good. It's very hot in here, isn't it? Or is it me?
I think you add to the temperature without a doubt.
I add to the temperature. I'm sitting here melting. Can we turn that air conditioning unit on?
Yeah, and you need to just turn the temperature down from 25.
The point I'd make as well, though, anybody in this room encounters issues, yourself included, Doug, in terms of addressing the issues that we currently, I want to know about them, and I mean it. Because if there's any blockages in this company, I'm the best plumber you'll ever find, and I want to be used. And I mean that because it's a good point. You know, often this company's reached a size now where people won't want things to happen because it will show up the crap job that they're doing. Well, let's show up the crap jobs, because all I'm interested in is this company continue to go from success to success, and at the moment it isn't. So when people turn their nose up about things that are going to help us do a better job, I want to know about it. I don't care who it is, and I don't want any blockages. Good.
How many of you are there, sir? 2 of us, my daughters. No, it would be 2 for me. I'd start you off on a compact and work upwards, really.
Okay, what's the equivalent of a compact?
That's a Chevrolet Cavalier. It's like an Astra size. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll go through what's included for you. You've got your...
Chairman and Chief Executive Clive Jacobs takes a seat in the call centre.
My name's Courtney. Have you had any other prices from anywhere else?
He may have left school at 16, but he knows everything there is to know about selling. And he's advising Courtney, one of his more experienced staff, on the finer points of clinching a deal.
I can take your card now. Oh, right, okay. Well, what I can do is save you ringing round. If you want to pick this up with me, I can actually give you a discount.
How much?
I'd have to have a word with my supervisor on that. But do you want me to see what I can do for you?
Okay, check a discount.
Yeah? Okay, hold on. I don't want to give him too much off.
Well, what I'd do is I'd give him off a little bit to start with, like 5%, and then get him into a conversation and close him at 10%. Or another way of doing it is giving him the 4-door at a 2-door price, and then if he gives you his credit card now, give him another 5% off. But that's how I'd close him. If I was on the phone now, that's how I'd close him. Go on, see.
So I'll do you the 4-door Chevrolet Cavalier.
Yeah.
For the same price as the 2-door.
Okay.
And then like the 2-door intermediate for the same price as the 4-door compact.
Oh, it's not bad, is it? So that's I get the 571 for 535.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How big is your company then?
How big?
Yeah.
We're the leading leisure car rental company worldwide. We've been going around for about 12 years, and we act as a broker. We're like Alamo's biggest broker.
Oh, you're a broker, yeah?
Yes, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, my supervisor said to me, I can only do this if I can take your card now.
All right. Can I get back to you when I come back, Courtney?
Yeah, when did you... Do you think you'll be able to come back today?
I should think so, yeah.
Because I'm not really supposed to do this price unless you can confirm this up with me now, really. But if I give you a reference number...
Well, I got to speak to my wife first, you see.
All right.
I want you to have the commission.
That's
so I shall be back. Thank you very much indeed. Bye now.
You see?
He didn't want to do it about his wife, did he?
No, but he'll come back and book it.
Yeah, of course he will.
No, but you didn't think he would, did you?
I did that wrong, though. Look what I
Do you know, but you and me, we'd be a killer team, we would be. Now, I picked up on a point. First of all, we're 14 years old, not 12. But when people say, who do we use? Or you said, oh, we're a broker, we're Alamo's biggest broker. We're Alamo's biggest customer. You wouldn't say we're their biggest broker, we're their biggest customer. You just got to think, I mean, God, if I've got to help you, just think how much work I've got to do. It's a game of poker, isn't it?
And I also, like the creation drivers...
Someone in the office has forgotten to turn off their mobile phone, breaking company rules.
No, you just leave it an imprint.
Because somebody's mobile phone is ringing.
Unfortunately for them, it's gone off within earshot of Clive.
Whose phone's it?
Okay.
We can get
no problem.
That's a nice phone, isn't it? That's what... Well, it's very simple. The emails, what have the emails said though? Gross misconduct, instant dismissal, and people still don't listen.
But, you know, for £10 more
Then they will get that.
Exactly, they get the nice and
Will it definitely be a 5-door? So don't
definitely.
It's definitely a 5-door.
I can assure you of that.
Okay.
If you'd have been able to do it on the 5th of March, you might have been able to have done something if you had the cancellation protection, which you didn't. Yeah, so you have lost the full amount, I'm afraid.
I'm going to be down here, as you know.
Yeah.
He's going to be down here, and we're going to get this place working again. So I want utmost support from you, your team, and it's just ridiculous that we've got salespeople sitting in the service part, so we'll get them up here straight away. Okay.
Clive's regime is bringing a new urgency to the call centre. His latest initiative is to draft in Steve Hilton, a hotshot from another department, to lead the sales team. Steve is very much a man after Clive's heart.
How's it going, right? All right. Chloe, smile. Angela, what are you doing? What are you doing? Only on 9?
Yeah, I've got
Okay, so it could be 10, yeah? Stop it. I'll be back in an hour. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? 9 bookings as well. 3 of you on 9. Nice revenue. Gareth, you're winning here, mate, by those things. 3 of the girls on 9, you're on 10. Well done, my man.
Nicola, can you take a couple of calls? We've got shafted on Irish today.
Sally Betlam, the existing call centre manager, has been kept completely in the dark.
You're taking calls.
Sally Betlam, good.
Clive hasn't even mentioned he's moved some of her workforce.
I've moved those people, specialist sales, into the sales part of the centre. So
I know, just as long as I
they're going to, well, I've done it.
I know.
You haven't got to worry.
No, I'm sure you have, and I'm sure you've done it highly commendably, but Nicola
I'm just telling you they're moving so you know. No, they know that.
Right.
I'll just reiterate, I'm just telling you so that when you come in tomorrow morning you don't think what's happened there.
No, I'm not.
Because they're all going to be up there. No, I know.
No, I'm sure
well,
you
I'm
do
sure.
at times.
I hope so. Good. How are we doing, Stone?
We were doing a bit crap. We just had to put a couple of service calls in sales, but nothing much. Put me 11 sales calls queuing. Lost calls were a hell of a lot better today. A hell of a lot better. People.
Well, yeah, you wait. You've seen a few days. A dramatic improvement.
I'm sure I will.
In the meantime...
I'm going on holiday.
Well, before you go on holiday, can we just split the calls? I mean, split, and then I want to sit down with you once Steve... You know what Steve's doing?
No, I was wondering when you were going to tell me.
Good. Well, I want to do a communique so everybody knows what's happening. But just like you got Julie down that end for service, you're going to have Steve up here for sales. So Steve is going to be completely in control of the sales side of the call centre in terms of targets, who manages what team, so that we're going to get some life injected into the place. Together we're going to pull it back on track. You better go and have a chat with Sally. She's in a state of shock for a moment.
Okay.
She said something about... You should say something about holiday.
About what?
She said something about holiday. It's not the right time to take a holiday. Communication. Above all the traits of a successful entrepreneur, successful leader, successful manager, is the art of communication. All the best business managers are exceptionally gifted communicators. They have a vision, and they have the strength to communicate that vision to all parts of their organisations.
So, really get on it, so the directors where we've really got focused. But really start bang, 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 like ping pong ball catch, yeah? Angela, how many? Yay! Come on, get with it. 11. What, yeah?
They don't want money, they want chocolate and booze.
Bacardi Breezers, what flavour? Pineapple?
Pineapple? You like a mixture though? You like...
Alcohol, just give me alcohol. Alright, well, yeah.
One teetotal anyway, I drink...
Get some Bacardi for the girls, get some beers for the lads. Yeah. Francis, what do you like to drink? Do you drink alcohol? Silly question, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Bacardi Breezers alright? Yeah. Smell nice? Good, they're on their way. Keep booking.
Want it all out?
Yeah, might as well. I'm a bit thirsty. Now, how many bookings are we going to do now? We're going to do some bookings, are we? Right. Just bookings, bookings, bookings.
With alcohol on offer in exchange for increased productivity, Steve's found a way of reaching the parts of his team that other managers cannot reach.
Like in the meetings and that, he says whatever it takes, it doesn't matter. He's there at the end of the day to do a job. And if it means like harmlessly flirting, that doesn't mean anything to him personally, with someone, like there's one girl up there that would have been on like an 18% conversion. He flirts with her, the next day she gets 28%. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It works.
You better get 25 minimum trouble.
I will.
I know you will, because you know you can do it.
With the girls, he will be really flirtatious and get them going that way, and then he'll be completely different, like with the lads and how they are, like, you know, football stuff and lad to lad stuff.
You know you can do it, mate. No, I know. You're a salesperson. I know, mate. Just think, if you do all these bookings, the commission is you won't be getting an A3 turbo, mate. You're getting whatever car you want.
I want an Audi A3 Turbo.
Well,
classics.
I'll get you the woman to go with it, mate.
Really?
I'll get the woman to go with it.
Do you really think I need help with women?
Well, you want to answer that question. Got to do what you got to do. I've got a good team around me at the moment. A few people haven't worked with me before, but a few have, know what I'm like, hard but fair. But credit where credit's due, you know, the guys that are pulling in the bookings will be rewarded, and the guys that won't, we'll train them and help them out as best we can and get them up to the standards. At the moment we've got the Premier League here, we've got Division 4 here. It's my job to get Division 4 up to Premier League, simple as that, and pretty soon, within a couple of weeks. So, no, it's going well, but I'm very confident. Very confident, so off I go.
Doug!
How goes it?
Shit.
Still shit?
Yep. Now that Steve Hilton is taking such a prominent role, manager Sally Beckham doesn't know where she stands.
I'm definitely out of the loop, definitely, without a doubt, and I don't know whether that's CJ saying to people or people just taking it on board, but I'm not copied on anything. You know, going from 120 emails a day to 5. Hello, ding dong. You saw the amount of people that queued coming in and out. It was like Piccadilly Circus. Now the door is open and no one is coming in. No one.
Yeah, I know.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't make you feel
Lee and I sitting there going,
yeah, absolutely.
we find out things because we see them on the printer.
If the motives for doing it were political or sneaky, then it would be completely correct to be really upset and pissed off. You can still be upset and pissed off, but not quite as much if we recognise the motives were for the best of the business.
You know, CJ said to me time and time again, you know, when I ran direct, he felt, as you did say the other day, he felt totally confident in, you know, my motivation and getting things off the ground and far more professionalism, and the margin went up and the bookings got great and, you know, best booking day ever. And he said, I'd just like to replicate you and have 5 mini Sallys, you know, lots of little mini-me's, because, you know, so if he wanted that fucking job done, why did he pull someone from another department who's got more than enough on their plate? He's caused a major company sort of shake-up, and he can do whatever he likes, he's the owner. But, you know, today there's 2 people sitting there going like this. There's me, for the first time ever, leaving work and coming in today with nothing, poof, nothing on the brain, nothing. Whereas I come in with 15 ideas and I keep going, right, Lee, got to write these down, you know, this is what we'll do, you know, full of ideas. Fuck all, the last 24 hours, fuck all.
Martin, have you got 1 o'clock updates?
They're all up to date, every single board. They've done 77 in direct, Steve.
Mal's done 9. He did 4 all day yesterday.
Clive's prodigy is rising, and Doug can't change that.
Well, give him chocolate if that's what it takes.
Well, how long do you think it's going to
But he offers Sally an alternative to leaving, a new project to underline his faith in her ability.
Something that's just
I know.
I'm not asking for a magnum opus or, you know, a nursery rhyme, something in between. I want it to be a solid thing, and it means a lot of sitting thinking.
Yeah.
And it means bouncing a few things off a few people, yeah. Clive might say it won't work. I don't think so, though, because I think he's brighter than that.
Well,
and
if
say,
he
well,
actively
listen,
listens, it would be a plus.
He will. He will. I must say, I have no problem at all with Clive listening, I must say. Not all the time, but sufficient of the time.
You can see how much you actually do have to do,
Interpretation. I'd take my hat off. I couldn't have done better myself.
While Sally ponders her future, Clive attends a meeting on how to foster staff loyalty at Holiday Autos.
Let's not waste any time. Let's use the new boardroom.
Okay, thank you. Right, so I'm going to talk to you firstly about the Length of Service Awards. After completing 5 years of continuous service, the employee is rewarded with 5% of their basic salary and a Mont Blanc pen. Okay?
Hopefully inscribed.
Oh, really? Inscribed as well?
Otherwise it won't mean anything.
Yeah.
I've got mine. And it's inscribed as well. Good. So.
Yeah, okay.
And then for 10 years it's 10%.
And 10 years it's 10% and a Mont Blanc pen set, which is a pen and a pencil. The employer will present the cheque personally by Clive in his office on a one-to-one basis. Now, Clive...
Wow.
This is
fantastic. Sorry.
This isn't designed to give you more work, Clive. It's just purely designed so that that person gets to spend a one-to-one with you, blowing their own trumpet, really.
I think they're trying to say that you couldn't wish for anything worse than a one-to-one with me. I don't know what all this laugh... Can you explain your laughter, Simon? Would you like to explain yourself?
Can I just to change the subject a bit?
Yeah,
is this
sure.
just UK or is this international?
Well, first of all, I always said that it should be across the group. If there was a queue of people every day for me to do that, I'd be the happiest man in the world, because the more people that spend more time in this company, the better this company will be. So it's time very well spent.
Yeah.
But I still want to know, though, why Simon was laughing.
The thing is, I suppose Simon's been in your company quite a bit with the people, you know, a lot of people...
He's not been in your office on a few one-to-ones. So maybe the idea is...
Oh, you think they might feel a bit intimidated? I make people feel welcome in my office.
Yeah.
No, I think they'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I do.
Each of us around this table has a job to do to make people feel good about what they're doing.
One person who doesn't feel good about what she's doing is call centre manager Sally Betlam. She's resigned. Doug calls her at home.
Very sad myself to hear what you decided to do effectively.
Yeah, well, as am I. I just felt it was just a unworkable situation, really.
I can understand. Probably understand where you're coming from emotionally, but you know, I just want to make sure that we handle the situation well now.
Yeah.
Sally couldn't face coming into the office again.
Okay, I just want to make this as quick as possible.
Now Head of Human Resources, Susan Wright, clears Sally's desk of her belongings.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take out what I think is personal. And stick them all in here, and then put it on the desk.
I guess there's no point in saying please stay, your mind's made up.
Yeah, I mean, he put me in a difficult position. Basically, the job that I was supposed to be doing was not there, as you well know. My chief skill is people management, and he's taken that away.
Yeah.
Because we've got to get this downstairs now.
Going down to your office?
Just put it down to my office, yeah. There's nothing else, is there? That's it. Okay, let's go. Right.
Basically, the situation is, Sally, effectively you've resigned.
Yeah.
We are announcing that to everybody here in as positive a way as, you know, as we thought we could do.
Excellent.
Because everybody's saying, where's Sally, etc. We haven't said anything official just now.
Right.
But can I just read this out to you, and if you've got any major objections, then, you know, voice them. It says, it's with regret that due to a reorganisation in the contact centre...
Sally has decided not to continue with options offered within the company and has decided to leave Holiday Autos. Please join us and the rest of the UK management team in wishing Sally all the best for the future and to thank her for all of her enthusiasm and efforts she has shown in the past year.
Going forward in the short term and until the contact centre is fully stabilised, Steve Hilton will act as contact centre sales manager with the support of Graham Wood in a secondment role.
Please join with us in offering our support to them both in what I'm sure will be a very challenging and exciting few months. Kind regards, and it's signed off from Doug Sawyers, Managing Director UK and Ireland, and Susan Wright, HR Manager.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Very busy. Yeah, a few things have changed. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's only taken 6 years, but yeah, it's getting there.
He's just great. He's just. You describe him, but when you actually see him in action, it's great. Just so positive, sensible. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know how old Steve is now. He's 26, 27. But you know, he started working for me when he was 20, and he's learnt. Because the idea always was, I always said that one day you will be running this business, and the reality is probably that's true. He is a mirror image of the way that I want things done.
This is the time where your brain should be sponging like I have the last 7 years, and I still ain't stopping. I'm sucking Doug for info every day, and that's what you've got to get to stage 2, yeah? Get your priorities straight, get your foundation in place, and then build on. Don't try and build Rome in a day, because you'll just crumble.
If I'm not a director after this job, then I'm fucking...
Well, that's what I'm saying to you, but this is the perfect opportunity for you. It's like I said to Doug, I will be in your... Don't get too comfy in your seat, because I'll be in there in 3 years. But you need to start learning what I'm learning now, moving forward, because you're getting involved in the call centre now. You know, your communication skills will develop. Commercial, you were working with before, but now you've got even a more detailed role in there. You know, I want you chaffing at Simon's bits, saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I want you to come back at me and go bang, bang, bang. Yeah, because I will be testing you over the next few days, because I don't want you looking like an idiot. Because number one, it's not nice for you, and number two, it reflects on my management. Okay? Well done, keep up the good work.
What people don't understand is that this is a business.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And we've got to go. This isn't about personalities. This isn't about people. This isn't about blame. This is about getting the job done. This is 24 hours. Give it a few days. Let's get, you know, and the quicker the more free rein you give Steve, the better it'll get. As you've probably seen already.
The other thing surprising about him, actually, I was expecting him to be fairly brutal, and he actually is quite a well-rounded guy. He's got the right balance between get it done as well as understand the softer issues and stuff there. So I wouldn't say he's a sensitive guy, but he's got a balance, which is I was surprised at for a guy comparatively young anyway. So.
Remember, you got to cover directs more, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do this.
I tell you, if you give him any excuse not to take calls, he will do it. And if he comes to me at the end of the day and say, I couldn't take calls because I'm going to rip your head off.
I know, but...
No, I know, but...
I've got all these other bits to do.
Well, you wanted the tough job. Be the tough man.
Okay.
Make sure when you're on the phones, you're getting the support from people like Martin and that running your floor for you, yeah? And answering questions.
At the moment, there's only ever been one of them at that end, so...
So no one's been down here, no?
No.
Right, I'll do all that.
Cheers, mate.
Right, Ian's telling me he's had no support. You've been up the other end.
Oh, that's because Lee's been in here.
Lee's just finished Bill.
Well, not Lee, but if you're doing the floor, you cover both areas, not just sales.
I've been doing all of it on my own.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you do all that sales, then you can do this area as well. 2 seconds, Louise. You've got to watch the floor better. I know everyone's doing everything at once, but she's standing over there, thumb in the air. Thanks.
So, Steve, have I got reason to smile?
You tell me.
I don't know. How many have we done?
At 6 o'clock, 224. His target was 246 to start off with, so he'll achieve it.
Good.
Minimum.
Against 150.
How many did we do last week?
Doug said 50% increase. So.
Good. Only 50%.
Oh, come on, it's a couple of hours. Give me a break.
Service. How are we doing on service?
Very good. I believe the lost call was 8.5 last time I checked. Blinding. Julie North, we're going to hand out a questionnaire tomorrow as well to all the agents, and in there basically saying, I'll give you a copy later on, asking how they feel, total feedback, commission structure, incentives, bookings.
You notice the difference?
Oh, good. It's good.
Good.
I like it. Yeah.
This time, learn.
Yeah.
Watch what he does and learn. Good. That's all.
It's going well. It's going well. A few people have said that was
With the call centre's productivity back on track, Clive wants the senior management to learn how to take a booking personally.
I've just got to do my phone training first.
It's a back to basics exercise with Clive, as usual, leading by example.
Good afternoon, Holiday Autos. Clive speaking.
Hi, it's Naomi here from Booking Guide. Do you want my register number?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Naomi from Booking Guide.
Steve, I can't hear on this headset. I can't hear a thing. The headset's not very clear. Do you want to give me an ABTA number?
Yeah.
Go on.
Here's the goal. Yeah.
No, I can't hear. Have you not got a phone that you can plug into it? No, it's not your fault. It's my.
Right.
The headset's not working very well.
Right.
Sorry, say that again. What's your ABTA number?
Right, G.
2.
G.
No, I can't hear. I think I can't understand her more than the headset.
311.
What do you want to do with the booking?
Basically, they've got to go and pick it up.
Well, are they flying into the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you didn't tell me that.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was obvious. Sorry.
Nothing's obvious, is it?
No.
Not in this life. Let's.
Alright, calm down. Maybe you've had a bad day, but there's no need to take it out on me.
God. Right, just bear me a sec. Hello. Give me a break. No, it's off. It's off. Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Being a CEO is a very lonely job. There are times when there are decisions that only you can make. Sometimes you have to make unpleasant decisions. Not every day is a fun day. There is often a high degree of stress involved in keeping tabs on such a fast-moving business. It is particularly tough for somebody like myself, particularly who I'm very loyal to people. I like to think that I'm loyal to people and they are loyal to me. But the company is always bigger than any one individual. And that applies to even myself. The business has to be beyond one individual. And my passion is for the company and for the company to carry on. One day I will not be running this company. One day I want to look at this company and still be very proud of the business that I and others helped shape.
BBC Two's back at the office next Tuesday night at the same time. Bit of a taster coming up next.
Last day training, how do we all feel today?
The star pupil.
This is my first day.
That's your first day?
Ready to impress.
I went to university, don't you know?
But has he got what it takes to match the skills to the job?
I'm sorry, it ain't good enough. Right.
They are new. They don't know what they're doing.
The Secret Life of the Office continues next Tuesday at 9 on BBC Two. I'm surprised and I am disappointed. It's real life.